Same great content, different shitty host, but welcome to the greatest wrestling quiz show on the World Wide Web, the internet, the whatever you want to call this. But thank you for being here on the third last Thursday of the month. It is June 20th. I'm Spencer Love, and you are tuned into Quizplex. If you think I'm struggling, I am. I don't usually host this. I usually press buttons and get entertained. I'm not usually the entertainment here on Thursday nights, and I'm certainly not tonight because this evening, friends, we are joined by three of the best in professional wrestling from across North America, and we're joined by a bunch of wonderful people in the chat. If you guys are here, let us know. Throw a like, throw a subscription, and most importantly, throw your camera, your device, whatever it may be, onto the QR code there in the corner. Tonight, we are raising some funds for Bagley. LMK, our current, reigning, defending, eternal Quizplex champion. I'm going to ask you about why you chose your charity of choice tonight here in a couple of seconds' time. But most importantly, guys, thank you for being here. If you're tuned in to Love Wrestling, like I said, throw us a like, a share, a follow, and anything in between, because we are back for Quizplex, but we don't just have Quizplex this evening. Thank you to Between Two Beards for being a wonderful lead-in, as always, here on Thursday nights. And JPJ, thanks for pulling double duty, and everybody who was tuned in. Thanks for being patient while I completely screwed up your stream. But anyways, let's pass the buck off on this end. Tonight, like I said, we are joined by three wonderful contestants. Two you've seen before. One is here on Quizplex for the very first time. So let's start with the new guy, Miles Blackwell, joining us. Miles, thank you for being here. Welcome to Quizplex. How you doing, friend?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thanks for having me. Been buzzing about it all day since I heard about it.
It is good to see you. If you are not following Miles Blackwell on the Twitter machine, the X machine, whatever machine you choose to follow it, there's a link on their Twitter page right now. Make sure you head that way if you want to donate. Not only are you getting some points, but if you want to shout out to your haters, and I use that paraphrasing a little bit, but if you want Miles Blackwell to talk some shit, for lack of a better way to put it, got the opportunity, head there. Like I said, you're going to be raising money for a great cause this evening. Second contestant this evening from Ontario, Canada. It's Big Ben Ortmanns. Ben, it's good to see you again. How you doing, friend?
I'm better now that I just had a quick bite to eat because I just taught class and trained for 2.5 hours in this scorching heat, and our church doesn't want to put our air conditioning flow through our little room there, so it was a bit of a night, but doing great and excited to probably win and not win at the same time, like I always do here, because I always get. Am I allowed to curse on this show?
You know what? If you can give us about 7 more minutes, then absolutely you can. If anybody's going to screw up the demonetization, it's going to be me, dude. Like, at least let me put my own product up.
That's fair. That's why I asked. Okay, so I always get really derailed on this show every damn time, and it's Zach's fault. So yeah, I saw that there's shut the don't do that to me. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing great other than my hatred for Zach.
Well, and I mean, LMK, we're going to introduce the champion after we introduce the producer. That's how these things work. Am I right? So tonight, your special guest producer, because, well, he told me I was hosting. Apparently, Zach's calling the shots on this end of things. But Zach, nice to see you. Thanks for producing tonight, bud. Thanks for flipping the roles. We appreciate it.
Speak for yourself, Spencer.
The worst part is Zach told me that I was hosting while I was out for lunch beers. So, like, talk about the best and worst time to find out that you have a job, and not only a job, but late in the evening. Like, I have to read stuff in a minute here, guys. That's tough.
Gee, a horrible person doing horrible person things. I am absolutely shocked.
Zach, how are you doing, friend? Oh God, you're on mute. You can't.
Oh my
come
God.
on.
Can't even run his own show right.
This is
sucks.
literally the first time you got. Come on, son.
God.
I deserve that.
I
I
didn't
was
tell
told
you to
this
do
was a
any.
professional
Oh.
operation.
I didn't.
Dude,
tell
I haven't
him
been
to do
entertaining, but at least
anything.
my mic was on when I started hosting the show.
Wow.
All right, I see how this is going. So I'm just gonna bow out very quickly. I'm gonna thank Miles, MK, and Big Ben for being a part of this.
Yeah.
Spencer for filling in. I'd rather just not be on camera for a full hour, so you're doing me a solid by doing this. And I'm going to get to scorekeeping, which I might add because of early bird bonuses and donations that people have already made. If you want to help any of the players you see on screen, you can make a donation to bagley.org, flag my attention, send me a screenshot. I know Big L, Mike, but all the same, if you want to send some points to the player of your choice, make a donation. Grab a screenshot, send it to me on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. Do the same for I Love Wrestling. Get our attention some way or another. But because of that system, I want to say that the violent gentleman, Miles Blackwell, already has a commanding lead thanks to Jimmy Bebe and Ophelia Payne. Miles Blackwell is already on the board with 2,400 points. So,
Whoa.
LMK,
That
Ben,
shouldn't be allowed.
you
That
got a
should not be allowed.
tall
I would
task
also
ahead of
like
you.
to say, if everybody could do me a gigantic favor and donate to Little Mean Kathleen on my behalf, because I don't want to win this show and have to deal with Zach's bullshit stuff anymore.
Bye, friends.
I'm doing a good job at censoring myself right now. I'm not usually
honestly
good
impressed, Ben.
Thank
I honestly, so when I was doing like what I pictured as my cold open for this, because I've never hosted this show before, I sort of figured I should be big and bombastic. Like, do you guys remember like the quiz show on like on YTV with Wink Yahoo?
Oh, that's ringing a bell now that you said YTV.
Yeah, like I've sort of always visioned this as like our version of like when we eventually introduce slime, gonna be great. But sort of figured like I should at least have a good cold open, and my cold open was gonna be like me just coming on and cursing, so that now that demonetization's gone, you can just go and donate to Bagley. And nice little transition for your old co-host Spencer here, champion, the individual choosing this month's charity. I think, and I will have to get Zach to fact check this one, I think our winningest Quizplex champion of all time, the all-time quiz. We need to get a cage match page going. But anyways, Little Mean Kathleen, welcome back to Quizplex. It is great to see you. Thank you for being here. How are you? And why did you choose Bagley as your charity of choice this month? I know you've chosen them before, but if there's anybody new tuning in, then give them the hell yeah.
I'm here to win again. Bagley is the Boston Alliance of Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, and Transgender Youth. It's youth-led and adult-supported, so it kind of teaches youth leadership in that community. They got a clinic, they got stabilization programs, they got counseling, just doing a really good job offering plenty of programs and a nice little safe space in the Massachusetts area.
Hell yeah. So if you guys are in the chat, feel free to donate through YouTube. Admittedly, YouTube, you've been great to us. We certainly appreciate it. But if you want to donate directly to Bagley, take all of those YouTube fees, all that sort of stuff right off of it. Scan the QR code on your page. Send us a screenshot as you did, Ryan Sullivan. Thank you for doing so. Zach, if you can check the DMs on that end of things, somebody's got some points. But send us a screenshot. Let us know in the chat, because anything that is donated directly to Bagley throughout the live broadcast tonight is going to go directly to someone's point total. But speaking of point totals, how do you earn them here on Quizplex? Said Spencer. Zach, I'm going to make you press a button because we're telling you how the points happen. Each player is going to have the opportunity to answer 2 pro wrestling related questions. The visual player will have the opportunity to answer that question in 20 seconds. If they get that question right, we're going to move to question 2. But if they get it wrong, the remaining 2 players are going to have the opportunity to answer that question on their whiteboards, their piece of papers, their phones, anything in between. If the active player gets that question wrong, half points will be awarded to the players with whiteboards. Correct answers for the active player are worth 100 points. Correct answers stolen from the active player are worth 50 points. And as we mentioned there earlier, while everybody's getting their whiteboards, please donate to Bagley. We certainly want to support the great individuals who hop on our streams. And not only that, but we want to support the great causes that the great people hopping on here get behind. So please do so. The QR code is back on your screen right now. So is Zach.
Yeah, I did verify that. Ryan Sullivan has, in fact, made a donation to Bagley, and he did it within the early bird window. he has donated enough to give 1,200 points to LMK. So LMK, you are 1,200 points behind the Violent Gentleman, Miles Blackwell, and we'll see how this game progresses with that information.
I do also hope everybody knows that I am an unbiased quiz host. I am going to fist pump for friggin' everybody who chooses to hop in and donate some cash towards a great cause. So LMK gets the fist pump there. Miles, Ben, I don't know where you went. You're getting a whiteboard.
No whiteboard, but I got paper. So
Beautiful.
That's the best I can do.
That works.
I'm just really
Zach.
glad that I missed Zach on camera. However, great news that we raised more money for charity and then it went to LMK. So that's
Yes.
Brother, for what
By
it's
the way,
worth,
no offense, Miles. I just don't want to lose.
None taken, man. We're all good.
Yeah.
Brother, I've been told I've got a face for radio for what that's worth. Zach, how do you organize this? I just sort of click who you tell me. I
Don't
know.
ask him questions. He's like Joe Hendry. You fuck. Shit.
Who's our first player? How do you organize this one? LMK, I know, would be last because she's going to get the hardest questions of round one.
I just go from screen left to screen right, man. So have at it.
Guys, you are seeing how the sausage is made. Stepping up for your first two questions in their Quizplex debut. The Violent Gentleman, Miles Blackwell. Your first question is...
I pressed the question button.
You fucking stink.
I would
Jesus
hope our
Christ.
host would do the same. Do you need me to press
What's
the
going on?
questions?
Yes, please. Plus, it's in the folder entitled QP 620 Blaze It. I was late. There was traffic.
Oh.
Thank you. Jeff Hardy, Miles Blackwell is the active player, once defended the TNA World Championship at Wrestle Kingdom. It got 6 stars, but who was his opponent?
I don't fucking know.
You know, I really hope I'm going
That's
to
a
get
good question.
points off of making people laugh here. So I'm going to say it was Bastion Booger.
Unfortunately, the Bastion Booger was not the correct answer. An excellent guess, but LMK,
Dude.
BBO. See, that works. BBO.
Wrestle Kingdom.
If you have it on
Jeff,
your whiteboards,
I
piece of
don't
paper,
know, bro.
We have Okada as one answer. Ben, you've got 10 seconds.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Hang on. Shit.
I don't know anything.
No, not about Jeff Hardy, man.
And Tana, absolutely not for all three. Unfortunately, the answer is Naito. That was at Wrestle Kingdom 15, if I remember correctly.
I wasn't there.
Someone fact check me in the chat. I haven't fact checked before. I'll be fact checked again. But Miles, your second question of round one. Who is the first professional wrestler to win both the WWE and the IWGP United States Championships?
That's Moxley, isn't it?
That is John Moxley. Dean Ambrose we would have accepted.
Dude,
but John
what?
Moxley for 100 points to the Violent Gentleman.
Excuse me?
Also acceptable would have been Bastion Booger.
Dude, I
That's
don't.
not true.
Zach, this is your job as far as the fact checker goes. Ben, any fact checked?
Oh,
questions?
United States. Sorry, I thought it was IWGP. My apologies. You're
Hey, no worries.
right.
That's fine. If
I
there are
didn't catch
ever
the
any
United.
legitimate debates, there have been before, there will be again. Throw them in the comments. Let us know that you would like to debate a question. Zach, it's Zach's job to fact check.
Now I'm curious.
If you want to
it
make him
wasn't
do
the
more
US
work.
title- I do. If it wasn't the U.S. title, would I be right? Like the IWGP and the WWE?
You know, Ben, I'm going to need you to stay tuned for the rest of this stream because we got a lot more questions coming up, including your first question.
Oh.
Name 2 members, other than The Undertaker, obviously, of The Undertaker's Bone Street crew.
What?
Kamala and Yokozuna.
You have one right by what we've currently got.
Oh, Rikishi. Sorry.
Rikishi and Yokozuna are 2 correct answers. The Godwins, the Godfather, and Savio Vega are the other official members of the BSK.
Didn't I say Godfather and Yokozuna?
He said Kamala,
You said Kamala.
which is correct, Spencer. Oh wait, no, not Kamala.
No, you were thinking Kama Mustafa.
Yes, I was. Thank you.
Come on, Zach.
So 3 for 3. That's fine. Zach trying to fuck
We'll go
me
with
again.
it. That's fine.
All good.
That's no, you know what?
I
For
was
what it's worth,
backing
that was
you.
me. Hey,
You know what?
hey. I can only go by what's written on the screen by the questions that I sourced. I have no room for improvisation on here, okay? Sorry, everybody. It's professional wrestling. This is a rigid sport. Your second question. 2016 and 2017 both saw former NFL players win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Both winners played for the same team. Which team did they play for, Ben? Don't you have an NFL podcast, Ben?
No, I'm just trying to think because I don't. Gronk was Gronk one of them?
Nope.
I don't remember that at all. Two NFL players.
Ben, do you want a hint? Teams, do you want a hint?
No. Don't
Okay.
give him a hint. Hints
Fine.
aren't allowed unless
I won't give
I'm
a hint.
answering the questions.
Okay, fine. If anybody wants to donate, I can give the chat a hint. If anybody wants to throw some cash towards Bagley's way, I've given hints to the chat before.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Are like the former NFL players are current roster members? Is that the question? Because for some reason I'm
No.
only thinking of football players.
No, it is the 2016 and 2017 winners of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Whether they're current or not, both of them were in the NFL and they both played for the same team.
Okay, so that's okay.
And I'll give you 10 seconds because we usually give a 20-second time limit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I honestly don't know.
Miles, LMK.
I'm gonna guess New England Patriots.
The New England Patriots are wrong, but the Violent Gentleman is correct. The Arizona Cardinals, and not only were they both members of the Arizona Cardinals, they were both members of the same 2010 Arizona Cardinals.
I hate this game
Who
so much.
Who was it?
I'll pull up the second. One of them was Baron Corbin.
He was
Miles,
in
you
the
got it right.
NFL?
Yeah. Not the Buccaneers.
Damn, nobody knew this one, Spence.
Judas.
Miles had it. Judas, good to see you. Thank you for hopping in once again, my friend. Always
I love
appreciate
Judas.
it.
He's
Good to
such
see
a
you,
good
brother.
dude.
Moving on, LMK.
Dude, come on. Like, what? This
Sorry,
so
Zach, you pressed the button too
specific.
early. I was in the middle of bantering.
Dude,
Your question,
what is
which
this?
wrestler has the first Royal Rumble elimination of the decade?
4 years ago. What the fuck was going on in 2020? That was the pandemic Royal Rumble, wouldn't it have been? I don't even know what the fuck was going on down there. Was the women's Rumble first or the men's?
They were doing a wrestling. Somebody got eliminated.
I know.
You just need to tell me who.
Are we talking about the men's or the women's?
Which wrestler has the first Royal Rumble elimination of the decade?
Motherfucker.
I know.
Who
I
has
know.
the first elimination?
Hey, you know what,
These
Ben?
are Spencer's questions.
I was gonna say I'll let Zach take the heat where he deserves it. This was my question. I wrote the question for Quizplex.
Tricky fucking questions. Someone donate. Someone give me a hint.
I'm trying to
Can I
do
have a
something
hint?
here, Spencer.
Friends, just a friendly reminder, if you want to hop in our DMs after making a donation, scan the QR code. Throw a donation to some great causes. Let people know that you want to give them their points.
Who the fuck would it be? Who was number one? Who was number one? 2020? No, he was. Oh my god, this dog's so cute.
Look at his smile.
Usually they do the women's first, so it has to be a woman. It would be a woman. I'm gonna say Charlotte. Was it Charlotte?
It was not Charlotte Flair. Miles, Ben, do you guys have an answer that differs from that?
Yeah, I've got a question. Is it saying the first person eliminated or the first one to do the eliminating?
First person who eliminated somebody.
Oh, motherfucker. If you get this right, Miles, I'm gonna freak out.
Unfortunately, there are no correct answers on the board. Your answer is Liv
freakouts.
Morgan.
What?
with the first elimination of the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh my god.
Moving on to your second question, though, LMK. This one's easier. Randy Savage lost all of his 6 world championships to just 2 people. You have to name them both for points.
I don't know. Who'd he feud with? Okay. Okay. Who'd he feud with that he would lose to?
Spider-Man, the human spider, sorry.
I'm gonna literally fly over to Alberta and physically fight you.
I probably deserve it at this point, to be honest. It's been 3 years. I'm surprised I haven't yet.
Who'd he fight with? Didn't he feud with? Okay, I'm gonna say one of two of them's only 2 people. Who'd he feud with?
Got 10 seconds left, friends, if you want to give LMK some points, if you want to get her back into the lead here on Quizplex.
I'm gonna say 1, Ricky Steamboat. And I'm gonna say 2. Hogan.
Unfortunately, you were 3/4 right. Because there was a Hulk Hogan and there was a Rick, but unfortunately...
Oh, is it... Fuck,
I blew the spot.
Rick. It's the other Rick.
Guys, this is... Hold on. You know what? Here's what I got to do.
Fuck.
Zach,
Give me another
Ben's
chance.
gonna be mad. You need to hop on screen.
Give me another chance.
Ben's gonna be
I
mad.
have to
You need
take
to
the
hop
heat?
on screen. Yeah, no, I saw you. I saw you on the screen because you're right. I was giving the answer away before people had the opportunity to write it on their whiteboards.
Mm-hmm.
I ruined it all. This is Spencer's green moment here. So, yeah, I got come on, son, and I deserved it. We're 1 for 1. You're gonna get more by the end of this one, Zach. So, we're gonna have to do some points adjusting here. I'll let you, Zach, figure out how to distribute points for me blowing the spot here.
I am pretty sure that this is the right answer.
Rick Rude.
Hogan and Flair.
Is it Hogan and Flair?
It's Hogan and Flair.
Why'd you say Rick was one of the people?
Because it's a Ric Flair, not a Rick Steamboat.
Oh my god, I only thought of Rick Rude. Ric Flair doesn't exist in my heart. It's Rick Rude.
So Zach, I'm gonna let you figure out how to deal with the points here.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
We still have one more question. You're just gonna have to.
No, that was both LMK's questions. But you know what?
Figure out points. I'm trying to buy you some time here, buddy.
I appreciate that, but this is what we're gonna do. Miles was already kind of nodding before you blew the spot, and
Before
Ben
I frigged it all up.
Ben
Just
respectfully.
throw me under the bus. I've earned it.
I'm going to throw you under the bus many a time during this broadcast because I'm getting thrown under the bus from other sources. So it's a chain. It's a chain of being thrown under the bus.
Shit.
It's me.
Yeah. So all I'm going to say is it's going to be, LMK got the question wrong. Miles got the question right. So 50 points for my
I got it half right
on that one.
I got it half right.
But you got to get the full question.
You know what, Ryan? I've said a couple of times, if you guys want to, I don't disagree. I frigged up. But if you guys want to make right, then you're going to have to give money to a great cause. That's just the way of the road. It's the way of the road, Bubs. It's the way of the road, Bubs. That's the way we've got to do it. Let's raise some money for a great cause. I don't disagree that I ruined all of that, but we're gonna get right past that one, aren't we? Yeah, I know, Mike. I've earned it all. We're gonna cross this bridge. Let's cross this friendship bridge. We're gonna get back to the homie shore, and we're gonna do that over the next minute and a half while Zach picks a clip to play and we take a commercial break right here on Quizplex.
Well, don't you want to know the scores?
Zach, I usually do them when we come back from the show.
I love that.
Well,
I do them to start
Okay.
the rounds.
Wait, does that
Okay.
actually
That's
work?
how I produce.
fair enough. Okay, in which case we will be back in just another short minute. Let's pull a classic clip featuring Mr. Ben Ortmanns. Who won the very first Elimination Chamber match?
I'm tossing around 2 names, and my gut says Ron Van Dam, my brain says Triple H. I'm gonna go Triple H.
I'm afraid Triple H is not the correct answer. Ben, Sal, show me what you have on your whiteboards. We got HBK, Shawn Michaels with awful gear.
Oh, is that the brown?
You know what?
pants?
Sal deserves 10 extra points.
Hold off on that because we, again, like I said, there's a theme for both of these questions. Boris,
Awful
your
gear?
second question. Yeah. What was the color of Shawn Michaels' gear in the Elimination
That's the
Chamber?
horrible brown pants. That's the horrible pants, right?
Yep. A highly unflattering brown. I couldn't ask for a better sequitur there, Sal.
Oh, yes.
You're welcome.
A highly unflattering brown. I didn't see that part.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
You know who would have looked good in brown gear, though? Bret Hart.
Nobody.
It'd probably be Bret Hart. Yet another way that I personally believe that Bret is better than Shawn. Doom, thank you for donating. If you can send your screenshots to the DMs here on @LoveWrestlingCA on any social media platforms, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, anywhere in between, just comment where you sent it because Zach's producing. He's taking track of all of the donations towards Bagley. And thank you for doing the show. We certainly appreciate it to Sean Connery, that entire thing. Mike, you hit the nail on the head.
By the way.
I used the commercial break for math. I'm fairly good on like the literacy end. English and social studies were my subjects of choice. I failed many math classes throughout my entire career as a student and / or adult, purportedly. So that's what it's for. Zach, speaking of math,
I
where are we
did the
standing for
math.
points? There we go.
So,
Hey,
coming
hey,
in third.
Hey guys, real quick. What's that red button that says end stream do?
Don't
Press
do
it.
please.
Press it right now.
No.
If I
Pongo, look
press-
at my name.
Press it now.
Look, two wrongs it don't make it right.
Press it.
So if I
don't
push
make it
this
right.
button, what happens?
Press it.
I'm
now.
gonna
Press
stop
the
this car
fucking
plug-o.
button. I got
I love you guys.
Press the button.
Have fun, Big Ben Ortmanns. You have a massive hog. I love you.
No,
I
you
love
do.
all
He
of
does.
You guys have a good stream. I'll try not to kill this one.
Yeah, as
Bye.
long as you're not on Safari on mobile.
The red
you're
button. Don't push the red
probably
button.
not that one. I don't think you should do that.
Okay.
This is
okay.
literally like talking to Baby Groot right
I'm
now.
sorry. I pushed the
I
wrong
need-
button.
I need you. All right, love you. Bye.
Ugh.
I deserve that. I
wonderful.
certainly earned that on my end of things. I frigged their entire day up. They only plan for one thing a week in Pluggo's case. Like us too. If you tune in every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Mountain, 11 a.m. Eastern. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you guys for being back here on Quizplex. Currently, Zach is revealing the results of the scoring from round one. Zach, I'm just giving you time, sorry, as we delay here and Pluggo runs in uninterrupted. Have you checked on the latest DM? Do we have a current update as far as
I
it goes?
am looking on the DMs. I have not seen where they have come from. If
Sure.
Doom could just let us know where you sent it. Even if you just want to just tweet it on the timeline at Smarkmouth or at Love Wrestling, we'll see it. We'll tally it in. But at the end of round one, in third place with one correct answer, and because again he thinks I don't like him, but I'm giving him 10 chaos points. Ben Ortmanns is on the board with 110 points. Coming up in second, yet to get a correct answer, but with a donation from Rye Sullivan, 1,200 points. LMK in second place, and commanding the scoreboard with one correct answer, 2 stolen correct answers from his rival players, and 2,400 points through donations to Bagley. It's the violent gentleman Miles Blackwell.
God damn it.
And of course, stand on by for updates on the scoreboard. I will be keeping an eye. If you make a donation to Bagley, flag my attention. Let me know where you are sending me the screenshot and whatnot. We're going to come up with a more eloquent system with this in future months, but we don't want to do super chats anymore because YouTube takes such a big cut, and we might want to make sure all this money goes to charity. So I will keep an eye on that, and I'll be back with updates on the scoreboard ASAP. And round 2 begins now.
Heck yeah, it does. Thank you very much, Zach. Zach, drop that neat little graphic because there's not a lot of changes here for round 2 on Quizplex end of things, but the only thing that has changed is the scoreboard. Correct answers for the active player are worth 200 points, and correct answers that are stolen from the active player are now worth 100 points. If you still want a super chat, or if you want to head to the QR code, $5 gets you 50 points. An extra 250 points will go if you donate $50 or more. But heading into round 2, Big Ben, unfortunately, as great as you may be, as big as Pluggo may say your hog is, you are unfortunately in last place here on Quizplex. So the first questions go to you, starting with taking the lineage out of it. Who has held the most different championships by name in the WWE/F?
What?
Basically,
are we talking
the
world
most
titles or all
differently-
titles?
All titles, the most differently named championships.
Oh, so not just the same title.
So okay.
Basically, if they held it
I
and the name changed while they held it, that counts for.
I'm stuck between two names at the moment, both Canadian. I want to say Edge.
Unfortunately, Edge is not the correct answer. However, a huge shout out because you did earn some points on that end of things. Penny, for every inch of hog that Ben has, 1.99. Man,
It's a lot of inches.
Damn.
how do you
It's
do
a
it?
lot.
Who the fuck?
Unfortunately, Edge is not the correct answer, but thanks for trying. We appreciate it.
But my feelings feel a lot better all of a sudden. So
Ben, did you
that's
try
cool.
your best? Did you have fun?
I did.
And that's what matters. Unfortunately, it didn't get you any points. So LMK, Miles, it is to you. We have Y2J
That was my
and
other,
we have
yes.
John Cena. Unfortunately, neither of those answers are correct. The correct
quit.
answer is Jeff Hardy.
I
Well, the
quit.
WWE
I quit,
Championship,
bro.
the World Heavyweight Championship, the
Hang on.
Intercontinental.
That's incorrect. That is incorrect. The real actually answer to that is R-Truth. Go fuck all of your hats. That's the real answer. He held
By
the hardcore
name?
title. He held the
name.
hardcore title 55 times.
No,
But
by
this
name.
is by the
By
name,
not
amount of
Number
times
of-
that they
Like
held a
different
championship.
titles. How many? The most different titles.
I've been very confused by the questions then tonight because I figured that was what we were going for, like the most amount of like title reigns or whatever. Because at first that's why I thought Edge, because I'm pretty sure. No, interesting. Okay.
The most different championships by name in the
Ben,
WWE.
does this mean the
realm.
heat is off of me and entirely on Spencer going forward? Because I would really
No,
like that.
absolutely fucking not. Boo! Boo! Trying to politic out of heat. Boo this man.
Yay! I love
Boo.
corruption.
That totally
I
went the wrong.
boo.
That went the wrong way. That went the entirely wrong way that I wanted it to. However, Jeff Hardy is your answer. Yeah, dude. When did I ever say that I didn't? Not once have I tried to say I'm good at math. That's why I produce this show. That's why we've got commercial breaks. Come on. Love you, Mike, but unfortunately. And throwing it right there. Ben has too much hog. All the blood is going there instead of his brain. Sorry. That is what it is. Ben, who's the last manager Bobby the Brain Heenan managed?
Ooh, that's a
He managed a
good-ass
manager.
question.
Fuck. Managed a manager.
Who's the last person Bobby the Brain Heenan managed?
Oh.
Hang on, I'm scaling it back because I'm trying to remember. The last person he managed, he got is where
Bring it
he
back
got
to the crib.
fired. No, it was where he got fired on Raw.
Sorry, that was Justin Timberlake. You wouldn't know him.
Still gonna ruin the toy.
That was good. That was a pop culture joke.
Was it Ric
We'll give you-
Flair?
Unfortunately, it was not Ric Flair.
Oh. This is.
LMK. Miles Blackwell.
I don't know. I'm thinking like.
I'm such a Bobby Heenan fan too. This is why I'm kind of. Yes.
It's the last person Will Ospreay put over. What up-and-coming Star Vader?
Spencer, I'm looking at your answer to this one, and I hope you're able to stand on it. I'm very confused.
I'll stand on it.
I don't know.
Zach, you're producing. If you want to go to youtube.com, you can go ahead and pull clips up of this. But the answer is CM Punk.
Was it during some like fucking All the People Come Back show?
I wish. That would have been great if he had Heath Slater put him over. Unfortunately, it was not. Zach, hit the YouTube machine. I stand confidently on this one.
I'm afraid I got enough responsibility. We can try to pull up some YouTube after. But one thing I do want to pop in and say, I've gotten Doom Taco Supreme's screenshot. We've got an updated scoreboard. Miles Blackwell, you've got another 200 points courtesy of Doom Taco Supreme.
He's already winning. Like,
Sorry.
I work here.
I was going to say, LMK, what kind of tacos do they serve at Applebee's?
Fish tacos.
That's fucking gross.
I haven't been to an Applebee's in a while. I've been to an airport Chili's every once in a while. Did you know they do to-go beers at airport Chili's?
Thank
I
God
learned
someone
that.
has to do it.
I learned that on the way to WrestleMania. Shout out to the Edmonton airport.
I think I had I think I've had a to-go beer.
Honestly, I don't think many people would remember if they had a to-go beer. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that isn't really done out of necessity, but out of desperation. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Zach, we need another question if we can, please. And this one for your current champion, but current second place in Quizplex. LMK, who is the only wrestler to main event WrestleMania in 4 different decades?
Bro, are you fucking with me? Oh. Is it The Rock?
It is not The Rock, unfortunately.
I'm gonna fucking freak out. Who the fuck? Who is it? Who could it be? Who could it be? Riddle me that.
Believe it or not.
Put that shit down. Put that fucking whiteboard down. You don't need it. You don't need the points. Put it down. How?
Unfortunately, it is not Terry Boella. Your answer, who has main evented 4 decades of WrestleMania, it is The Undertaker. Main eventing in the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, and of course, ending his career on the Boneyard match in 2020 to close out night 1 of Mania.
Fuck.
There's still time, Hulk. There's still time.
No, leave it out, man.
LMK, your second question of round 2 of Quizplex. How many times did Mick Foley win the WWF Hardcore Championship?
Are you kidding me? This feels like a trick. Cause like, what if he like never won it? Listen.
JPJ hopping in with "Let's Not, Shall We" for Hulk Hogan. You're not wrong.
Or what if like, oh my God, everyone thinks he won it like a million times, but he only won it once. Like this feels like a trick question. Are you trying to trick me?
I'm just a host, LMK.
I'm gonna say he's only won it once.
Unfortunately, once is not the correct answer.
I'm good.
Miles, Ben, a bunch of times.
Hang on.
Oh shit, he's writing a big number. That's a lot of writing for a number.
This would have been a good question for Price is Right rules.
Never he was gifted. Big Ben Ortmanns.
Dude, I was right.
He has never won the Hardcore Championship. He was awarded the title by Vince McMahon, but he never traditionally won the title. LMK, I will personally award you, and this is the highest number we've ever given. I will award you 10 chaos points for being on the right track.
Because I said none, and then Miles laughed, and I was like, oh my God, he knows, and it's not none. Like, I'm a fucking idiot. I guess, like, he's laughing because I'm stupid. I don't know about the bully. And I changed my answer.
was a trick question.
I should never change
It
your
really
answer.
was a trick question
On the
because even I had to
floor.
think about that, and I
On
was
the
like, wait a
floor.
sec, I don't think.
Every single part of your thought was on the right track until the answer.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh, that's a harsh.
I
Jesus.
hate this.
That's the
hate
best
this
and worst
game.
ways that that's the best way and worst way I can put it is like literally as soon as you're like, what if he won it none times? It's like, haha, he didn't. He did not do that. He did not do that thing. You're correct.
I
And
hate
you
it.
said
here.
one, and I got a lot of love for all of the people on the screen, but I also got a good little, I got a personal little tee-hee from that one. Your third contestant, your current leader, is getting his first question. Miles, the first question of round 2 for you. Who won the main event of Monday Night Raw on the final edition of the show before the COVID-19 pandemic?
Who knows, dude? We were busy with other shit. What do you mean?
Ironically enough, this was like the last time we were busy with
all
other shit.
fucking points.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
go
guys
with.
are gonna hate me so much.
Oh, this is.
Fuck.
I
Like,
really don't know this one.
2 months
Oh.
before lockdown, I went to like the Boston Museum of Science, and there's a bunch of touching exhibits and stuff. And like I had heard on the news about coronavirus, like it was on the news, and I was kind of like, haha, imagine we get it because we're touching a bunch of shit in here, haha. And then like 2 months later, everything shut
Who's the basketball player that touched all the microphones and ruined everything
Rudy
for
Gobert.
everybody? There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. They'll get points for that one. No. No
You
5
know.
chaos points. I'll give you 5 chaos points there for knowing Rudy Gobert. I'll give you 5 there. But I'll also only give you 10 more seconds. Who won the main event of Monday Night Raw on the final edition?
Yeah, I'm
before
gonna go
the
Drew
COVID-19.
McIntyre.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Drew McIntyre is not the correct answer. Ben, LMK.
Ricochet. It says Ricochet.
We have John Cena, we have Ricochet, and we have 3 people that are going to be real angry at me for writing this question. The answer is Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy, and the Authors of Pain in an 8-man tag match, defeating the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders. I am so sorry, and we're going to move past this one
What
quickly.
the fuck kind of main event is that? Like,
A bad one, a probably bad one.
Yeah. That's like when you make soup with all the leftover shit you got in the fridge.
yeah, you're like, fuck, we need something.
It's not a very good stir fry in the wrestling buffet. Anyways, we're going to move on to question 2 here of round 2. Both Umaga and Eddie Guerrero wrestled their last match against the same opponent.
Don't
Who is that?
know. I don't
I'm
know.
supposed to know this one. I'm going to go with Kurt Angle.
Unfortunately, Kurt Angle is not the answer for your final question of round 2. LMK, Big B, BBO. We have John Cena. And we have a correct answer. The answer is Mr.
fucking-
Kennedy, who wrestled both Umaga and Eddie Guerrero in their final matches.
I have no idea how I remembered that.
If the third round is anagrams, I'm gonna freak out.
Dustin Hoppingen, last time Sexy Eddie had a story about taboo. This time LMK has a story about touching things at a museum. Quizplex had it all. Couldn't have put her any better. Couldn't have put her any better there. 2020 ass main event. If I ever heard one, you ain't wrong. That is a create a match on WWE 2K somewhere. But Zach, we welcome you back to the stream to Ben's Delight. How you doing, brother? And how we sitting on the points end?
Sorry.
The fuck we do.
It's anagrams, isn't it?
It's totally anagrams. Absolutely going to be anagrams. And again, given it is Pride Month, given LMK has chosen a fantastic charity, the category for this next round of anagrams is going to be LGBTQ wrestling talent. So keep that in mind while you're trying
Signed
to
or
solve the
unsigned?
anagrams of what?
Signed or unsigned?
I've said what I said.
So many.
And One thing I will say, Spencer, is the folder has no more room, so I will be entering those anagrams in the chat and then putting them on the screen when we come back for round 3. And in the meantime, let's pull up a clip as we go into break.
What the fuck is an anagram?
Oh my
I'm about
god.
to look that up right now. Yeah.
That's when you take the letters in the word that is presented to you, rearrange them to get something else.
I hate you.
I don't know if we'd ever call this a fun fact, but this was on a Hulk Hogan sponsored indie tour in Australia too for Umaga's last match.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's a very Buzz's girlfriend fact indeed. Woof. Anyways, let's head to break.
You gotta be quick on the draw. If you can solve this next anagram, Abel, Colfax, Windjammer.
What's his name?
Mars, you're disqualified from this question. You got it wrong.
We got it wrong?
Luggo, Taryn from accounting, you are disqualified, sir. This is between Bayrat and LMK.
I got you, Bluggo.
Dylan Brooks.
The X is fucking with me.
You're all gonna kick yourself when you see it.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Oh my god, Mark.
You see your writing because you said that?
Is it MJ Evans and Maxwell Jacob Friedman?
You did this to
yourself, Mark. You did this to yourself.
It was like a free super chat. It was
Oh
awesome.
man, a self burn. Those are rare. We're fully here for the self burn. We're also fully here, Mike. We've always loved you. Home Slice came out this month. Give the money to LMK's point total. Zach, update the scoreboard before you take care of everything. And of course, a clever comment from an unnamed source on Love Wrestling. Abel, Colfax, Windjammer, Hotel India, Emo, Lecco, Shield.
All right, your scoreboard heading into round 3 with 310 points, scoring 200 points for correct answers in the last round is Big Ben Ortmanns. Coming up in second with 50 points from the fans.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You gonna let me say the scores or no? 10 chaos points and no correct answers from the last round at 1,260 points. LMK.
Help.
And in first place with 200 points from fans in the last round and 5 chaos points, 2,805 points for Miles Blackwell, commanding lead as we head into round 3.
Thank you, Zach. But this is a round where we can make up a lot of points.
I fucking hate this round.
It's not. I have a lot of fun with this round. It's the final round. It's the anagram round. 3 anagrams will be displayed. The first player to answer each anagram will receive 250 points. Now, points can still be bought. 5 points, $5 per 50 points. If you donate up to $50, we're going to give you an extra 250 bonus on that end of things. And like we said before, if you want to donate directly to Bagley, our Champions Choice charity. That's a lot of C's for one sentence, excuse me. Our Champions Choice charity for this stream. Scan directly on that QR code. Of course, you're welcome to donate on YouTube, but it does take some of the fees out of it. Sorry. Your first anagram. Zach, come on. I didn't even hit the music here yet, man. Thanks. There we go. Your first anagram. Solar Yen.
Solar Yen.
The latest NXT superstar. 8 letters that you can rearrange into a brand new name of a current
Do we hold it up when we got it?
professional wrestler. Hold her up as soon as you got it.
Of course.
Miles Blackwell with
I
Nyla
will
Rose
never
absolutely
I'm
nailing it.
gonna
Judas
shove
hopping
out
in
the
as
window.
well too. However, we've got points from Emily,
Oh my
points from
God.
the dust from LMK. She misses you.
I miss you too, Emily.
And that's points on the board as we move into our second anagram. Zach.
Oh my god. fucking hate this shit. I don't know anything.
Your second anagram.
What?
Loyal endives.
Oh? What? Oh, what's a Y? Why is there a Y? There's always a Y. Like, dude, we're all quiet. We have no idea.
I remind everyone that the category is LGBTQ plus talent.
I know, and I'm thinking.
I don't know how that's supposed to help. Like, I truly, Zach, love you. Don't know how that's supposed to offer any assistance. You sent me the answers earlier, and I've got no fucking clue what's happening.
Oh my god.
I thought I had it, but I don't because there's a missing one. Like, no, I don't get this. I'm with LMK. Fuck this shit.
No, I didn't say fuck this shit. I hate anagrams.
All right, I'm with you.
Who the fuck
like it.
is this? Who is this? Who is this?
Unfortunately, Bernard is not Effie.
Oh no.
If Effie had a last name, that probably still wouldn't work. There's literally not one F, nonetheless two that would constitute Effie. But I appreciate you. Thanks for hopping in. You gave 4 out of 4 people a good laugh.
I'm stumped.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm watching Zach here in the StreamYard production room, also looking stumped, despite the fact that he wrote this question.
I mean, if people want to throw in the towel, go for it. But I'm just standing by for someone to either get the wrong answer or get the right answer.
I don't even.
That's
I will never throw in the
production-
towel.
what
You guys
production
are
is.
crazy.
That's exactly what that's what you have to do. I'm just waiting here for people to get the answer.
I literally don't know.
No, unfortunately, it is not TVO's
Fuck,
hog.
Hog.
Close.
I don't know. I'm looking at the letters. Are these signed people? You said it could be anybody, right?
Zach, can you give a hint? I don't even know.
Are these people
I-
signed or are they
Okay.
not?
This person is signed.
Okay. Okay, that like narrows it down though. That narrows it down.
Got it.
You got it? You're a fucking.
There we friggin' go, Sonia DeVille.
You?
Nathan,
You know
good
what,
to see you,
Miles?
buddy. Thank
I
you
don't
for
know
hopping
you
in
and I don't like you.
with the correct answer.
What the fuck?
Zach, let's get question 3 going here, buddy.
Just
Your
the
third
letters
anagram.
Ugh. So when the letters are all fucked up, my like I'm all
Inky
fucked up.
Anchors is your third anagram of the evening. Of course, the hit 7th sequel to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Inky Anchors. Inky Anchors are hardly knowers. I don't really know.
Having Miles Blackwell just going to town, absolutely.
Yeah, I need someone to donate and give me fucking
That one, yeah, you know
Put
what?
those letters
Spoiler,
back
that one,
up, I
that one's totally effy. Sorry, Zach. Thank you. I'm not used to not
Am I
producing.
producing
dude.
or am I producing?
Yeah, you're producing. I'm just not used to you producing.
Dude, is this person signed or no?
This person is not signed.
Fuck, that could be anybody.
Judas, yes, of course. Hog stands for Henry O. Godwin.
I'm like, this could be so many people.
Hey Spencer, why are we playing the brunch gimmick music?
Because it's good.
It is good. It's a bop.
Like,
It's a bop.
one of the jam. Zach, do you have a second hint?
Yeah, this is crazy.
It's always disconcerting when you like look confused when I say, "Do you have a second hint?"
Well, I mean, I can come up with a second hint. I just don't want to give away too much. So,
They professionally wrestle.
World Championship Wrestling.
WCW?
Oh, Chris Canyon.
Is he gay? Is it Chris Canyon?
Do you want me to fucking write
Chris
it out?
Canyon. There we go. No,
No.
Zach just couldn't type.
I had an idea.
Chris Canyon. However, I will say, I think the person coming out of this with the most points at the end of round 3 is probably LMK. Welcome back, Meg. Wait, who is your favorite wrestler? Let us know for $1.
Me, motherfucker. You know it's about me, Spencer.
No, I've got no idea. No idea. I'm just a simple co-host.
God
I don't
damn
know
it.
nothing about no fancy doorbells.
You.
Hello, Meg. Good to see you. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you for being here, and thank you for helping raise some cash for Bagley. Thank you for donating towards little mean Kathleen. Because again, I think that despite, again, potentially not getting a single anagram right, you might be walking out of round 3 with the most points of round 3. But I'm not the one to make that determination. Zach, I hate to put you on the spot because it looks like you're adding, and you look like really confused while you're doing it in the StreamYard room. It's looking tough. Like, look at this, you guys. That's a guy who's focused.
Wow, he's.
I was jotting. I was jotting. Spencer
That
has
is
this Spencer has this
what?
whole system that he wanted me to abide by, and that's like tally by.
I never said you had
expectations.
to. I just said that's how I do it. That's,
Okay, well, I did it, and coming out of this round, he started this round with 310 points, and he got a correct answer with the Chris Canyon anagram at 560 points. Your third place contestant, Big Ben Ortmanns. Ben.
Thank you, Ben. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We usually don't give third place speeches, but you know what? I'm hosting tonight. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
Speech.
Well,
I would like to thank nobody because nobody helped me. I would like to thank Zach for absolutely nothing. I would like to thank Spencer for being a wonderful host. I would like to thank Miles and LMK for being tremendous competition. Please give them all your money. Donate to this wonderful cause. Don't vote for me because I never want to come back to this fucking show ever again.
Dude.
Oh no, that's the first time we've ever heard that. Oh no!
I'll go to the fucking Two Beards show, but this show sucks. I hate.
Whoa, brother. We're here for tee-hees. We ain't here for maliciousness.
I'm tee-hee.
We had it coming. It's amazing that we actually got Ben back after the episode with Pero.
God.
Coming in second place with not a single correct answer the entire game,
No.
but still totaling out at 1,460 points through donation, through chaos points, but once again, largely donation. The former champion, Little Mean Kathleen.
Thank you for all my supporters. You know, I tried my best. You know, the game is obviously rigged. I can't see any show with me is the best show, clearly. Maybe next time the questions will actually be fair and unbiased and impartial, and I can get my Quizplex crown back. Thank you for all the support.
Emily hitting the nail on the head, number 2 in the game, but number 1 in our hearts. But does mean that there's a new number 1. That means there is a new Quizplex champion, Zach. I'll let you press the buttons. My hands are off the machine here.
Excellent. Again, starting the round in a commanding lead, and he held on to it with a tight grip. getting 2 out of the 3 anagrams correct. We have got, hey, you've got a nice crown, but you know what? We've got one for you. The new Quizplex champion, the violent gentleman, Miles Blackwell. Congratulations.
Here, let me line that up. Thank you very much. Ben, more reason for you to hate Zach, man. He hit me up about 11 o'clock last night asking me to be on the show. So it wasn't going to happen if it wasn't for Zach. So if you want to be angry, hate. Sorry. Yeah, you can be angry with him. But it was a pleasure. I've had a blast. It's been fun winning. It's pretty much what I do all the time, and it's going to a great charity. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Miles Blackwell. You will be invited back to Quizplex next month, and the charity of choice, well, will be, of course, your choice. I'm going to pop out and preserve what's left of my voice. I'm going to thank our amazing lineup of contestants for being a part of this. Ben, I know you hate me, but I love you all the same. LMK, it's not your first time on this show. I don't think it'll be your last time either. We'll see you around. And once again, Miles Blackwell, congratulations on the big victory. All the best. The Spencer, the show is yours.
It always was. There, the show is yours as he takes the big screen. Thank you guys for being here. Congratulations to our brand new champion, the violent gentleman, Miles Blackwell, LMK, BBO. Thank you both for being here. We thoroughly appreciate it. Zach is going to get a final total here on what we've raised for Bagley this evening, and we're very, very excited to have Miles back next month for the charity of his choice. But if you want to stay tuned in the meantime, in the in-between time, make sure you throw us a like, a follow, a subscription, all the stuff that, you know, everybody younger than me is telling you to do. Hammer that like button, smash the subscribe, whatever the fuck they're telling you to do. Do it, because we're going to be back in a couple of weeks' time with not just another edition of Quizplex, but Between Two Beards, our brunch gimmick here on Sunday mornings and everything in between. So it'd be thoroughly appreciated if you did so. If you want to come and check out Love Pro Wrestling live and in the flesh, we're back at the Rec Room on Thursday and Friday next week. That is the 27th, 28th of June. We've got a hell of a couple of shows coming your way. Alan Angels is back in town, and we're building towards our next event with Kylie Ray making her Love Pro Wrestling debut. Ben, we were chatting earlier. A weekend in Canada for Smiley Kylie, coming courtesy of Love Pro and Crossbody. But thank you guys, like I said, once again for being here. LMK, come play League with them.
Fuck no.
You've earned that. You've earned that one. Beggars can't hop in the comments section end of things. LMK, we before we close it out, we're gonna give you the big LMK. Can you explain the rule against perpetuities? Please.
Okay, it's property law. Okay, so like you got two people making an original deal. Listen, the rule against perpetuities is just telling you can't let this old dead motherfucker tell you what you're gonna do with your land after he's dead, like forever after he's dead. That's crazy.
Brother,
so
keep your fucking land.
When they're fucking dead, okay, then you wait for 21 years after. Is it 21 years? I don't fucking know. You wait till 21 fucking years after, and then they're like, you know what? Nah, what this old dead dude wanted to do with the land, that doesn't count anymore. Fuck out of here.
Protect your land.
I'm going to Applebee's.
Have some cute pups. Go to Applebee's. Keep your stick on the ice. Have a good time. Drive safe. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time back here on Love Pro Wrestling's Quizplex right here on youtube.com/LoveWrestlingCA for Miles, for LMK, for BBO, for Zach, and for me. Thank you for being here. We'll see you in a little bit, friends. In the meantime, in the in-between time, we'll see you next time. Zach, hit my music.